Yangon Sanlin Myanmar rescuers pulled 29 bodies from the sea off Myanmar and Apo's southern coast on Thursday after a military plane went missing with 122 soldiers, family members and crew, prompting bitter tears from several relatives of those aboard. 21 adults and 8 children were among the bodies found in the Andaman Sea near the coastal town of Longlan by Navy and civilian ships, the military said on its official page on social media site Facebook. "I only want to cry, I have nothing," said a shaky-voiced Uzana, 19, whose parents and younger brother were on the aircraft when it went missing on Wednesday. The weekly flight, from several coastal towns to Myanmar and Apo's largest city of Yangon, had been carrying the three to a planned reunion after a 2-year-long separation. "My father said he bought a mobile phone for me. My mom bought a bag for my school," Uzana, who uses one name, told Reuters by telephone. Scores of rescue workers in the fishing village of Sanlin, about 600 kilometers (372 miles) from Yangon, braved stormy weather to carry ashore the dead, wrapped in plastic, from a military ship. Many bodies had fragmented into several pieces, and no victim wearing a life jacket has yet been recovered, said La Thine, one of those directly involved in the rescue. More than a dozen relatives of those on board the aircraft gathered at a crisis center in an army base in the southern coastal town of Myak, some weeping. Pictures released by the military showed 9 Navy ships, 5 military planes and 2 helicopters will keep up the search for survivors for a second day, assisted by civilian boats, the military said. The Chinese-made Y-8-200F transport plane lost contact 29 minutes after takeoff while flying at 18,000 feet (5,485 meters) over the Andaman Sea, about 43 miles (70 kilometers) west of the town of Doi, the military said. An aircraft wheel, 2 life jackets and some bags with clothes, believed to be from the missing plane, were found earlier. Some patches of oil were spotted some 16 nautical miles (18 miles) from Doi, the military said. The cause of the incident has yet to be confirmed. But survivors are very unlikely more than 24 hours after the plane lost contact, despite warm sea temperatures in the area, said Charitha Patayarachi, a coastal oceanography expert at the University of Western Australia. Myanmar authorities might soon change their focus from rescue to salvage, aiming to collect debris and investigate the cause of the accident, he added. The plane was carrying 122 passengers, 108 of these made up of soldiers and their family members, besides 14 crew. Among the 108 were 15 children, 58 adults and 35 soldiers. The military said the plane was operated by seasoned pilot Lieutenant Colonel Nyan Chan with 3,162 flying hours, 2 co-pilots and a flight engineer. All military personnel on board are low to mid-ranking officers, a passenger list released by the military shows. It is the rainy season in Myanmar, but a civil aviation official said the weather had been normal with good visibility when the plane took off. The aircraft, bought in March 2016, had a total of 809 flying hours. It was carrying 2.4 tons of supplies, the military said. Nicknamed the RCAMEL in Chinese, the multi-purpose aircraft was approved for production in 1980 and is still being produced by Shaanxi Aircraft Corporation, a unit of state-owned Aviation Industry Corporation of China. The 4-spoke turboprop is used in developing countries, including China and Sudan. If all 122 on board were killed, the incident could be the deadliest involving the Chinese model, said Chan Xiao, an editor at Beijing-based Aerospace Knowledge magazine. Aircraft accidents, involving both civilian and military planes, are not uncommon in Myanmar. A military helicopter crashed last June in central Myanmar, killing 3 military personnel on board. 5 military were killed in February last year when an Air Force aircraft crashed in the capital, Naypyidaw, media reported. Whether it and Apo's military or commercial aviation, it requires a major overhaul in terms of infrastructure, fleet, training, technology and equipment, said Shukar Yusuf, an aviation expert and founder of Malaysia-based consultancy Endau Analytics.